Ice
Hi
cold
everyone!
water.
My name is Zach. Before we get started, I'd like to thank each of you for coming out and supporting SeaWorld during this unprecedented time. As we continue to follow the most recent mandated guidelines, such as the use of protective masks and practicing social distancing, we remain committed to ensuring the health and safety of our animals, our ambassadors, and you, our guests. At the conclusion of our presentation, we kindly ask that you remain seated. Our park operations ambassadors will dismiss each seating section in a safe and timely manner. Thank you.
Yes.
You come from adversity and challenge. You come from farmhouses and high-rises. You're people just like us, know that as we could never imagine. To all of you who dedicate your lives to protecting others, we offer our thanks.
On behalf of all of us here at SeaWorld, I'd like to take a moment to honor the men and women of our armed forces. And during this difficult time, those first responders working tirelessly to fight this worldwide pandemic. We proudly welcome you and your families. And at this time, ask that you past or present members of the United States military or any of our allies from around the world, as well as those first responders, to please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in honoring the We thank you for your service. And now, before the presentation begins, please enjoy this information about killer whales.
The ocean covers over 70% of the Earth's surface and is essential to all life, both in the sea and on the land. There is one animal that is the perfect ambassador for the ocean, and that is the Ursinus orca, or killer whale. In just a few minutes, you'll meet SeaWorld's killer whales. First though, let's find out more about these remarkable animals. Ursinus orca, or the killer whale, is the most widely distributed mammal on Earth. They can be found throughout the ocean, all around the world, including in the Arctic, the Atlantic, the Southern, the Indian, and the Pacific Oceans. No other single marine species lives in as many different ocean habitats or is as directly reliant on as many different types of marine life as the killer whale. More than any other marine animal, the Ursinus orca is the very embodiment of our shared global ocean. Until about 2 decades ago, scientists didn't know that there were actually 7 different varieties or ecotypes of killer whales. With effort and observation, however, we discovered that there are actually 10 distinct ecotypes, each differing in size, behavior, diet, lifestyle, and appearance. A striking characteristic of the orca is their black and white skin. This camouflage is called disrupted coloration. In a murky environment, this coloration can make them difficult to detect. Killer whales are counter-shaded. Their top surface is darker than their surface underneath. From below, looking up, they blend in with the light from above. From above, looking down, they're invisible against the dark depths. Killer whales are warm-blooded and breathe air just like we do. Killer whales are the largest members of the Delphinidae, or dolphin family. As you can see, they have impressive physical characteristics. Orcas have keen eyesight, both above and below the water. The dorsal fin of an adult male can be up to 6 feet in height. Powerful pectoral flippers and tail fluke can propel them through the water at a high rate of speed with great maneuverability. Their top speed is nearly 30 miles per hour. Killer whales use echolocation to hunt and to communicate. Communication is also accomplished through tail slaps, breaching, and vocalizations. You'll experience a variety of natural killer whale behaviors during orca encounter today. We ask our whales to replicate natural behaviors such as breaching, spy hopping, and tail slaps. While awe-inspiring and entertaining for our guests, these behaviors are also essential to maintaining the health and well-being of the killer whales in our care. Much remains to be understood regarding the Orsalis orca. One thing we do know, however, is that across the globe, they face real challenges as the general health of the prey populations and habitats on which killer whales depend suffer due to changes in the environment. In just a few moments, you'll encounter SeaWorld's killer whales and learn even more about these fascinating animals. As the most widely distributed mammal on Earth, the killer whale is uniquely positioned to represent the beauty, power, and fragility of the ocean.
Hi everyone, my name is Laura, and on behalf of the Killer Whale training team, I'd like to welcome you to Orca Stadium. I've been training animals for 11 years, and I can tell you it's so much more than just a job. It truly is a way of life. We dedicate so much of our personal and professional lives to the animals in our care. It's a huge responsibility, but the ultimate privilege to be able to care for, teach, learn from, and build strong relationships with these amazing killer whales. We're proud of what we do, and we're honored to share all we have learned through those relationships with you today and for many years to come. So ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy Orca Encounter.
They live in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the Pacific and beyond.
The killer whale story is the ocean story, and it's one we all share.
We are one world, united by our ocean.
Clap
our killer whale family, showing off their size, speed, power, and problem-solving ability. These behaviors keep our whales active and engaged. SeaWorld's killer whales have inspired generations to care about our natural world, and we're excited to share their story with all of you today.
Killer whales are the ocean's top predator. They use cooperation and communication, not just size and strength, to take their place at the top of the ocean's food web. At the bottom are small animals, like krill. At the top, the apex predator,
Use the
the
towel
killer whale.
around because in case you get wet. It's gonna be colder.
Killer whales are as big as a bus, faster than an Olympic swimmer, high flying and powerful.
We are going to see all of that today and more. These and other behaviors provide our whales with an environment full of enrichment.
We spend days, weeks, months, and years building relationships with our whales. This creates trust, and that allows us to do some amazing things. For example, when you visit a doctor, you present your arm to draw blood, or step on the scale to see how much you weigh. It's much the same with our whales.
Throughout tonight's presentation, you'll see the whales moving together in unison. These synchronized behaviors help strengthen their social bonds and allow them to problem solve as a group. This is just one reason why they are known as the ocean's top predator. Their scientific name is Orcinus orca. Their common name is killer whale, and each of our 5 whales has their own personal names. Our females are named Takara, Sakari, and Kamea. And joining us right here up front, we have our 2 males, Kayuki and Tuar. Kamea is the youngest member of our pod at just 7 years old, and her mother, Takara, is the oldest at 29 years old. Takara is also the matriarch of our pod, which means she's the leader. These whales trust us, and they take an active role in their own health and well-being. Through the use of positive reinforcement training techniques, we can teach them husbandry or healthcare behaviors. And here to demonstrate just a few of these important behaviors, we have Taylor and Laura. Now, one of the very first husbandry behaviors that our whales learn is known as a fluke present, and Taylor is demonstrating this behavior with Tuar on the left side of the stadium. Now, you might notice that in this position, we get a great view of Tuar's entire body. But not only that, we also get easy access to shallow veins located in the white underside of his tail flukes. Using these veins, a member of our veterinary staff can get a blood sample at least once a month or whenever we need to. And the whales are conditioned to remain calm just like this throughout the entire procedure. Now you might notice that Tuar is getting a nice tail massage, and that throughout the presentation, the whales will be getting back rubs or belly rubs. Killer whales have very sensitive skin, and this is just one way that we can develop strong relationships with each and every one of our whales. But their blood is only one piece of information that we use to help maintain the health of these animals. Another important diagnostic is how much they weigh, and Kayuki is going to demonstrate how we know that. In one of our adjacent records, we have a killer whale-sized scale. And just like this, we can ask the whales to slide their body completely out of the water to find out how much they weigh. Now you might notice that a portion of Kayuki and Tuar's body is still in the water. This part of their body, from their dorsal fin all the way down to their tail flukes, is known as the peduncle, and it contains several large muscles that can weigh hundreds of pounds. So in order to get an accurate weight on Kayuki, all we have to do is ask him to lift his tail up and out of the water. We do this every single week, and that's how we know that as of Tuesday morning, Kayuki weighs 9,580 pounds.
Oh my God.
Being able to get an accurate weight on our killer whales helps us to ensure that the adult whales, like Kayuki and Tuar, are maintaining a healthy weight, and that the younger whales, like Sakari and Kamea, are growing appropriately. Our husbandry behaviors help us to ensure that each and every whale is healthy and thriving.
And the care isn't just physical. Mental stimulation and play are vital. We surprise and engage with our whales at every opportunity. Play is how killer whales teach their young to hunt. And for the adults, play is important too. It seems that they just enjoy having fun. Making time for play is an important part of our killer whales, and for us.
Observational learning and mimicry play a crucial role in the life of the killer whale. When they're very young, killer whales learn necessary life skills by watching and copying the behavior of their mother and other members of their pod. And here at SeaWorld, we can play fun games like Follow the Leader that copy these natural behaviors. So what we're going to do to demonstrate this is everyone on my left side, what I want you to do is take your left hand, lift it high up into the sky, and give Tuar a nice big wave. Great job, you guys. As you can see, Tuar is paying close attention to you. Killer whales have excellent eyesight, both above and below the water, and they're very curious animals. So we often see them spy hopping, or even jumping completely out of the water to get a better look around. Now with your help, we're going to demonstrate this with a behavior known as a sighting valve. So once again, what I want you to do is take your left hand, but this time point straight at Tuar. And now you're going to throw it across your body and over your shoulder like you're doing the disco. Perfect, just like that. Now Tuar's going to take off all the way down to the bottom of this 40-foot pool. And using that powerful peduncle, it's going to jump right in the center. Thank you all so much for your help. Now over on the other side of the stadium, Katie is going to demonstrate a little bit about how killer whales can communicate with each other. Killer whales can make sound in a variety of ways, and one of those is by using their blowhole to make vocalizations, just like this one. Now that is a pretty impressive sound, but how you can make an even louder sound by jumping up out of the water and crashing back down on the surface, then a high-flying behavior is known as a breach. Now did you all know the sound actually travels 4 to 5 times faster through the water than it does through the air? Well, because of that, when a killer whale smacks parts of their body down against the surface of the water, they're not only going to make a huge splash, they're also going to be making a sound that can be heard for miles. So once again, Kelly gets swimming down to the bottom of the pool, and this time he's going to demonstrate that breach. Whoa, that is soaking wet. Let's hear it for our audience participants. As you can see, killer whales communicate by leaping out of the water and making a huge splash. SeaWorld's research and observation of the killer whales in our aquarium has shed light on many mysteries surrounding these amazing animals. For instance, we know that the gestation period of a pregnant killer whale is 17 months. That's information that's impossible to obtain in the wild. Some information, however, can only be gained through field research. SeaWorld works with our partners, like the Norwegian Orca Survey, to further our knowledge. Killer whales are remarkable, powerful animals. And perhaps the best expression of that power is when they hunt.
Killer whales stand apart. They have no natural predators and just about any other ocean animal can beat their city. Depending on where they live and their chosen prey, they've developed some epic hunting techniques. On the coast of South America, killer whales have beach themselves, riding in on waves just long enough to catch prey. They'll also create waves that knock animals like penguins or seals from the icebergs. Most importantly, they get along, communicate, and coordinate as a team. Here's footage of killer whales corralling a school of herring. A whale dips in and feeds, while the other whales keep the fish together with spikes in their tail fins.
In the ocean, killer whales create ways to hunt. They use fluke slings to stun their prey, and they can even beach themselves completely out of the water. For our whales, this is a fun demonstration. But for you, it's time to get wet!
Oh no, here it goes.
Killer whales are amazing athletes. They can eat over 100 pounds of food in a day. Depending on where they live and the time of year, their food can vary. Unfortunately, things like overfishing and pollution pose serious threats to many populations of killer whales.
Killer whales are impressive animals. It's pretty obvious why they're the top predator in the ocean. That means killer whales are invincible, right?
Why is she crying?
Killer whales depend on the plentiful resources
She got wet.
of the environment. They're completely dominant, yet completely dependent.
She's wet. She wants a towel or something.
When it comes down to it, killer whales are not the most powerful animal in the ocean.
Your future depends on you.
Through your actions.
Through the choices we all make.
We hold the future of killer whales and the oceans in our hands.
But still longer.
The challenges that we face can seem insurmountable. Don't give up. Be inspired.
We
It's
can
been
make it.
on tail. Luckily, we only got splashed one time.
The ocean needs our help, and that seems overwhelming. But together, we can make it happen.
There's so much to learn.
So much to protect.
She needs to.
So much
go
to
sleep
explore.
when it's cold. Shamu.
The killer whale story is still being written, and there are simple things we all can do to make a difference. All it takes is one choice.
One positive act. One ripple that can grow and grow.
And change the world.
Together, we've got this.
What do we do downstairs?
Here they come.
so much mystery.
Ladies and gentlemen, we hope that by joining us today, these animals have inspired you and deepened your appreciation for killer whales, just like they have for all of us. We will continue to learn from them, and we hope that you do too. Thank you so much for joining us here at Orphan Center today, and don't forget to join us at Bayside Stadium and around the lake for an amazing fireworks show like the sky. Just as a reminder, we ask that you remain seated until your seating section has been dismissed by our park operations ambassadors. You'll know that your section is being dismissed when you see that yellow flag waving in front of your section. At that time, we ask that those at the top of the stadium exit first, moving on down to those closer to the pool. On your way out, don't forget to collect all your personal belongings, keep your masks on at all times, and maintain 6 feet social distancing from other groups. For those sections that wait, we thank you so much for your cooperation and your patience. We will be with you momentarily.